So we're gonna be listening to this for
The name of the episode is wrong.
So do we just start going live?
Nah, we all good, man.
Okay.
Welcome to the episode. We're on episode 12. Welcome to the show, everyone. It's Habari Live. Let's get it going this week. We got a special guest coming in today. We also have some normal news, entertainment, sports that we do around here. How you doing today, Aisha?
I'm doing good. We just gotta rename our show because we gotta call it the Exo right now.
That's on Jimmy.
Huh?
You see where it says edit the name of the show?
Hold on, let me see where is it. Okay.
Turn it to the Welcome back, man. We're gonna do it good this week, man. We got our boy in the house, Austin Ackert in the house, artist extraordinaire. He started his own book and comic company. How you doing today, Austin?
Doing good, man.
And thanks for coming in, man. Come sitting
Thank
down
you.
with us, man. We kind of discombobulated right now, but hey, that's how live shit is. And we'll get it going, bro.
It's all good.
Do you have anything you want to show us this morning, Aisha? That's what's going on with your week.
Not much really went on with my week. I was sick earlier the week, so didn't really do much.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Oh,
at all. Didn't
that's
leave the house
great.
pretty much.
That's awesome. Sounds real fun.
It's pretty boring though.
Yeah, always fun. Anyway, man, this week we're gonna go over the news, sports, and entertainment, like I always say, and we got our guest Austin Ackert in the house from Odd Vomit Comics. He has a debut comic called Carmine's Sunshine, right?
Yep.
And we're gonna go to hear more about his comic and everything that he's got going. First, I wanted to ask you what made you want to create your own comic book.
Oh man, there were so many things that went into it. But I turned 30. I got 2 kids and a wife and everything. And I used to, when I was younger, I really wanted to be a comic book artist. I tried
Right.
real hard. I would draw all the time. That's all I ever did when I was growing up was draw. And then I kind of lost my way during my 20s. And I had kids and, kind of started settling down, and I started thinking about my life and stuff. And I was like, you know what? I want to try again. So I started working on this book, and I made this little mini comic in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
And so I used some of the characters from that and made a new story for it. And that's what this is.
Take a look. This here is a little
It's like
insert.
it's like a little promotional. It's the first 8 pages of the book.
The first little 8 pages of the book, man. The art is always excellent from this guy, man. He's a very excellent artist, man. And I love art and I love drawing. I've been a big comic fan all my life, bro. Believe it or not, I've always been a fan of Marvel, the Marvel way of drawing and everything, man. And I appreciate everything you're doing here.
Thank you, man.
And you're what is Carmen Sunshine about? Vampires, demons?
Yeah, it's this vampire basically just wakes up with no memory of how he got there. He wakes up in the middle of the desert, gets abducted by aliens, and then goes through a journey of like self-discovery. It's kind of like a weird, not to be taken seriously, just trippy, psychedelic, punk rock, self-published.
Yeah. I like it, man. And so is he, would you call him a good or on the bad side, or?
He does some things in the book that would probably be considered bad, like morally, but deep down, he's a good dude. He's trying to figure out who he is. By the end,
he's more on the protagonist. Yeah. So what was your inspiration for the character?
Originally, when I made that little mini comic that he's in, I had just gotten done reading Anne Rice's Interview with the Vampire.
Mm-hmm.
And I had also just gotten done, or no, I was currently reading a book. I forget who the author was or exactly what the title was, but it was basically this guy did like a study of alien abductions of people's experiences and stuff and wrote a book about it. So I was reading that, and so that, and at the time I was kind of couch surfing. So it's kind of about this guy that's about to become homeless, is walking through the streets one day and becomes a vampire because this crazy junkie vampire, turns him into a vampire, and he has to go through all this horrible meeting people, what is going on,
Right.
It's crazy. But that story, it's 52 pages long, and
Wow.
it was kind of shorter. This one's going to be 150 pages at the
Wow.
end. It's like, and I studied how to write a story, and I plotted it all out. And so I tried to make it like a real story. It's not some incoherent thing,
What was your history with writing before you started doing the comic?
I always enjoyed writing, like in school and everything, but I've never had any sort of like writing credit to my name.
Right.
I've like with art and stuff, I did some album covers for some local punk rock bands and metal bands and stuff like that, and got my art out that way. And I did some other like, flyers, band flyers and stuff like that. But I've never really done anything writing wise, but I've always kind of done it, come up with stories in your head, and I'm sure you do it too.
Definitely, man. That's why I wanted to ask, because it's the hardest part is trying to connect your characters to story.
Yeah.
And trying to give them meaning and trying to flesh the character out.
Yeah.
And create the character, because that's one of the hardest parts of doing this.
For
and
sure.
You can draw all type shit, man. But
thank you.
It doesn't mean anything until you are able to build something on that character and put a back history and story, and what is he doing, and what's the idea of the character.
Absolutely.
And those are the hardest parts, man.
It was really hard. It took me a long time. It took me like a year to write it, and then it's taken me almost 2 years to draw it. But when I started drawing it, COVID hit, and my kids were home from school, and I had planned on taking a year off of work. My wife let me take a year off of work to work on this.
Wow.
And I ended up not being able to really work on it. So I've had, I had to go back to work. And so I've been working on it while I work a full-time job.
Right.
And it's been hard, dude.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Shit, man. I've been working on mine
6 years.
6 years.
We started in like 2014.
Yep. And this last year, I haven't even been able to do anything with it at all.
But you got all sorts of other stuff going on.
Yeah, I mean,
man.
we did start the business last year, so that took away from it and everything I wanted to do. Before then, I was in college, you know what I mean, and I went back to school. So awesome, I wanted to. It was just things that just kept taking my focus away from it. You know what I mean, and that's why I wanted to talk to gentlemen like you. You guys are inspiration for me to get my shit finished, man. I see you and I see what you've done. Something like this is amazing. You know what I mean? And I want to make sure I'm gonna keep this forever, man, because it's so dope, and I know that you're gonna end up doing something with this, man, because I love inspiration and people who are motivated to get things done, man. Age is one of the things that do it, man. When we start seeing that time goes by, bro, start getting that fire under your ass, like, dude, hey, time is a motherfucker.
For real.
And when you're young, like old Jimmy over here, you think he got all of it. You know what I'm saying? And it's not.
Oh, my back.
It's not till like 10 years down the road that you've been out of high school that you start realizing.
And you haven't done nothing really, you know what I mean? And you're starting to hurt, and
yeah. So I know you're a great artist and everything, but how have you been able to get through your normal life, just trying to get through what is it that you do normally?
I work a full-time job. I got 2 kids and a wife. So a lot of kid stuff.
You're a cook, right?
No, I used to be a cook.
Okay.
I cooked for a long time. I was a line cook. And now I work at it's a lab, but it's like a warehouse and we make the braces and stuff, like plastic braces for people's legs. So it's all like custom.
Right. That's what the reason.
So durable medical equipment?
Yeah, orthotic. I don't know.
Prosthetics?
Yeah, well, it's not prosthetics. It's just
castings.
It's like the braces that people put on when their feet are all messed up. Their legs, their ankles are all messed up.
I bring that up because we talk to a lot of people, man, and you have to know that everyone that has a talent has to do something to make it through their normal life to get that talent to shine brighter. It sucks. That's how life is. We can't just be what we want. Come out and just be whatever we want.
Right. That would be awesome.
It's hard work. and that's the dedication that it takes, that you still have to go to work. Your wife dedicated herself to putting in and saying, hey man, you could try to take a year off, and
Yeah,
that takes dedication.
that was
And
awesome, man.
applause to her for that.
She's awesome.
Not many people stay around after those many things. When most people are out, you're not doing anything and bringing in money. But a
Right.
dream, man, is everything. And the people who understand that and stay with you in your life, man, are awesome.
And she goes with me to, like, when I do those the art and chill on the third Saturday of every month or whatever. She goes with me to the table.
Yeah,
She's always been really supportive.
man,
So
that's dope.
yeah,
And that's what you need in this game to try to make it, man, because
For
it's
sure.
hard, and it's so many people trying to break through.
I
And,
know.
trying to get through, man, and
For
it's
real.
a tough game.
yes,
And like I said, man, I like what you're doing, man, and you're a step ahead of a lot of people.
thank
You know
you.
what I mean? By having this and having your book out. You know what I mean? When you get your shit in print, I want to be one first person to
Oh,
go
you
in
will
and,
be,
and
man.
buy it, man. You know what I'm saying?
For
Because
sure.
you're a good artist, man, great artist, man, and I love the idea and what you're doing. This, like I said, I wanna build a community of artists. You know what I mean? People who just love art, and
Yes.
just coming together, man, and try to do something. Because I'll do whatever I can to make Carmen Sunshine successful. You know what I mean? Because I love what you're doing.
Thank you,
You know what I
man.
mean? And come back, and I'll make sure that we keep this around and people see it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody know what this is, man, because it's hard work, bro. And I know, because I put 5 years in it, and
Yeah.
I'm still not done.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? It's definitely tough. What do you see the future of Carmen Sunshine?
Carmine Sunshine. I hope I can get it into as many hands as possible. I was
Mhm.
thinking about because it's only me doing all the promotion and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
and I've learned a lot from other artists I've met. I gotta give a shout out to these dudes, because if you think I'm doing good and you said all those awesome things about me, like I'm on the bottom rung. These other guys are like going to shows all the time.
Mhm.
They know other like professional artists. They have things coming out all the time. Their stuff looks clean.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's where I aspire to be.
Mhm.
And with these guys, they're all really cool, and they've all shared their knowledge with me. Like willingly, freely,
Right.
and I've been asking questions, and that's how I've even done what I've done
Got
so
you
far.
get the steps you've done. It takes a lot of different people helping, man.
Yeah, but I'm
And,
hoping with the Odd Vomit comics that I can have, like, that I'd like to release all my stuff under that.
Mhm.
And then eventually, like you were saying, I want to be part of some sort of community. I've been
Yeah, man.
trying by seeking out other artists and stuff, and I would love to just have publish other people's stuff,
Yeah,
or
man.
help in some
Right.
way. So that would be great.
That's what I'm thinking, man. I'm thinking that I want to start here. We can all get together and meet in my studio, man, and I don't care, man. We can make it happen.
That'd be
You know,
cool.
everybody come in. I love art. I love to draw still. You're never too old. Stan Lee, he died doing this shit. He was 90 something. So, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? You're never too old to be to attach to your youngness and your youth, and that's what keeps us young. To me, you know what I mean? It's just staying attached to those things, man.
Yeah.
And I see a good future for Carmine. It's Carmine, right?
yeah. Carmine
Carmine
Sunshine.
Sunshine.
Carmine's the color of blood,
Okay,
so it's like kinda
it's
like.
dope.
But I didn't want to call it Bloody Sunshine. I don't want to
Right.
use the word blood because everything's got the
No,
word
it's
blood.
dope, man. And it's female or male?
Uh,
character?
he's a male, but
Okay.
I put my wife. I based a character off my wife, so she's the like another main character, and then one of my best friends is another main
Yeah,
character.
That's what we do.
Yeah,
definitely.
That's what we do. You,
Yeah.
you
That's
base the
exactly how we
characters-
did our characters.
You
Yeah.
have to, because it's personalities.
That's awesome. I
'Cause
can't
you-
wait. I want to see what you're doing.
Oh man, it's what I'm doing. I think is probably bigger than what I am trying to do. I should have done something more like this, because what I done is so, man, it's just so huge. Many characters that it's so hard for me to just wrap it the fuck up. I mean,
A lot of people say that on like podcasts that I've listened to. They say, don't start out with your magnum opus or like this great grand thing. Start off with something small.
Right.
I've always tried to remember finished, not perfect.
Yeah.
Get whatever out. People can start to know that you're taking it seriously, and
Mhm.
then after you've had a couple, have this big thing. But if it's your story, and you're taking your time, even if I believe that even if it is something grand in the first time. If you really take it serious like you have, and
Yeah.
obviously you take things seriously, 'cause you know what I
Right.
mean? This place is awesome. That it'll turn out. Take as much time as you need. Eventually, it'll turn out. You know.
Yeah, man. I like I said, I need that because you just need it, especially from guys like you and you like you said, you're out here learning just like I am.
Yeah.
And we're all trying to just get to that point where someone says, "Hey, man, we love what you're doing.
Yeah.
This is a great story." Do you ever dream of having your you want to do a cartoon on this, or do you want to stick straight to digital publishing and or what is your all out dream for this character? Live action?
Probably not. I don't. I doubt that would ever happen. But I mean, that would be. Everybody wants to see their book made into a movie. But I mean, I highly, highly doubt that'll ever happen. But
Shit, man. Look, see all these cameras around here, man. We can
right.
do whatever we want to do around here, bro.
Right.
Cartoon would be cool. I've always thought animation would be cool. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a cartoon, like an animator. I wanted to be like when Pixar first started. I was like, oh my god, and I wanted to do that when I grew up. And
Right.
but then when I hit high school, I wanted to be comic books was where I was at. But
Yeah.
yeah, that anything. I'm down for anything that,
Yeah,
as long
you
as it's
open?
art.
Hey, man, I want to do a movie, man.
That would be
I
cool.
mean, when we started this, I said, "Hey, man, we're making a media company." So that means I want to touch everything there is to media. I mean, first we started with news, just kicking out news and entertainment,
Okay.
and then we're gonna, we moving on to more video, and I want to go on to documentaries.
That
then
would be
movies,
cool.
You know what I mean? And that's the mission. That's
Yeah.
why I want to get a lot of artists together. Man.
Didn't you do music videos? You were saying.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I've done videos for people. We usually get other videographers to do it for us. Go pay, and we pay them. You know what I mean?
But
They
you're in
pay
charge
us.
of it all.
Yeah.
Right. We usually out contract those things. That's how we do things right now. Until we can build a nice base for everyone can be here, and I can just pay people straight out of pocket. Until that time comes, I can't really build the team that I want for everybody can be in here, and I
Yeah.
can pay them per hour. But the day coming, and you know what I
Yeah.
mean, and we're gonna build that, man. And when that day gets here, man, it's gonna be a movie. Let's get a movie together.
That'd be cool.
It doesn't matter how low budget it is. It don't
Yeah.
matter. Just start. You know what I mean? And
There's
do
tons of low budget movies that made it big, like
Man.
that whole Blumhouse thing.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
it. Friday.
Yeah.
Friday was not. I think he spent $3 million or something like that. It wasn't even a whole lot.
Yeah.
And if you get the money together, which you can scrape together, you just have to figure out the people that you need to talk to, and
Networking,
get it
man.
done. Yep.
Networking is so big.
Huge. It's everything.
Yeah.
So I want to start getting out. I know that you go to a lot of the conventions and everything.
Like the Phoenix Fan Fusion, I've actually never been to a Comic Con, but that is the plan eventually. But those tables are a couple $100. So right now I'm really just starting out. I go to like an art walk in
Mhm.
Mesa
Okay.
in downtown Mesa on Main Street every third Saturday. It's hosted by Latique Curry. It's
Okay.
called the Art and Chill. There's tons of local artists down there. And Latique is awesome. And then I also tomorrow I'm going to be at Monster Comics in Tempe, and I'm going to be doing. They're going to start doing this thing where they're going to have an event. They're having a grand opening today,
Okay.
and then tomorrow's kind of like a second thing. They're having a bunch of professional artists they brought in, and a couple
Oh.
that live here,
Mhm.
and then tomorrow will be more for like the amateur guys like me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. No, man.
Yeah.
Shit, man. It's. I want to start going to these things a lot more.
me too. And meeting people,
Yeah.
so they remember you. You know what I mean, and getting
Mhm.
to know, and then they pass their knowledge on to you. You know,
Yeah, man. So I want to start bringing out some cameras, man, and just start interviewing people. Put some microphones in some people's faces. Meet
yeah.
some people. You know what I mean. So if you're going,
Showcase some art.
yeah, I'm gonna get Jimmy to go out here with me, and we'll catch up with you, dude, and we can talk to some people, dude. Just start talking to people.
Let's do it,
You know what I
man.
mean? Because I need to get out here and start getting our name known as a company, number one, and then just start getting more know people in this environment, man.
Yeah,
Because
man.
I want to be a part of it
I'm there with you, man.
because
That's-
just like the art world is taking off, man. It's everything.
I've noticed that it is kind of
It's-
starting. There's like a fizzle or something
It's
going on.
everything. With Marvel blowing up the way it is, and with Star Wars blowing up the way
Yeah.
it is, everything's starting off at this thing. If you look at everything Netflix is doing right now, they're grabbing all these small amateur animation
Yeah,
companies,
that's true.
and they're grabbing them up, man, and they're making them millionaires.
I know. I want to know how do you start working for those companies? You know what I mean?
Well,
You
you
got to live in
gotta- You
California.
gotta put something out there, bro.
Yeah, that's
gotta
true.
My
pitch to
mission
'em.
is to put something out there. I don't care, man. If we can just put I get a team together and put a small animation together. It's just putting that animation and your idea together and getting it out there.
Yeah.
You know, they did that one with the Greek gods,
Mm-hmm.
with the Greek animators. I had never heard any fucking Greek animators.
What's that one?
What was the name of that damn
Or
show?
What's it on?
It's on Netflix.
Netflix.
On Netflix?
Yeah, and it was
Hercules.
something. Do you remember it? It was about the Greek gods. I forgot the name of it.
It was like a cartoon?
It was dope. Really dope animation. I forget they did something else also, but the guys are really awesome, man. And the show was really good, man. We checked out every episode, man, because it was really, really dope.
I'll have to
But-
check it out.
Greek, you never would know, man. It looked really, really well, man. It's like you would think it was some Japanese animators. You know what I mean? But
Some of those are awesome. You ever seen Akira?
yeah,
Oh,
definitely,
dude.
man. Definitely. So the shit they doing nowadays is
Yeah,
off the chains.
I
But
know.
like I always say, man, you can, from us watching things like Peppa Pig, it's like, hey, that's like D animation.
Yep.
But because it doesn't matter what you're drawing or how you're drawing it, it's all about the story you're telling it.
Yeah.
As long as you're consistent with your drawing, it doesn't even matter how it looks, man. People are gonna gravitate to it because of the story and how you're telling it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I'm like, dude, any idea you have, just like yours, the way you draw, it doesn't really matter. You know what I'm saying? Because long as you have that story and you really love what you're doing,
Right.
people are going to gravitate to it. You have something already in print, and I think that's just so dope, man. And I want to ask you one thing, real fast.
Cool.
What are some of the obstacles you faced trying to put this together?
Oh man, so many. Time. And just figuring out how to put it, like make it look like an actual real book. I did all the original pages on 11 by 17 Bristol board, which is what like they do professionally.
That's normal, yeah, right.
And then I shrunk it down. I go to the library to shrink it down because I don't have a scanner. And then, I had to print that out and then like tape those to a big piece of paper and then copy that and fold it in
Wow.
half, staple it. But when I have because I'm gonna like cut it up into 6 books, I think, because it's 150 pages, and then release them each month, starting next month in February. But when it's all done, that's when I'm gonna plan on going somewhere, maybe Ready Comics in Tempe, and have them actually professionally do it. And I was
Professionally printed.
gonna do a Kickstarter, but the thing about Kickstarter is if you don't fund, you don't get any of the money.
Wow.
So, and if you fail, it can be a real kick in the nuts.
Right.
But if you can pick yourself back up, you can try again. And I was planning, if I fail, I'm going to try again. And I was going to try to do like a super low print run so that the money's not as like, I'm not asking for like $10,000. It'd be like $500. And so it'd be more likely to fund. So, but that's all in the future, probably closer to the end of the year when I'm done with all these. So we'll see.
Hey man, sounds like a plan, bro. I hope nothing but good luck to you, and hoping
Thank you, man.
that Carmen Shine Sign comes to tuition. And I know that you are putting in a lot of work and everything. What do you think? What do you think the cost will be at the end when you get done? Just trying to get one of these. You said you spent what, $350?
Yeah,
Putting it together.
that promotional, the one that's big, or the one that I was showing you before that was big,
Right, the
that
big
one didn't cost as much because that's on 8.5 by 11, and I folded that in half.
Right.
I had to shrink it down again.
Wow.
So that's not the size it's going to be. It's going to be like a normal comic book
Right,
size.
11 by 17, right.
But
Broadway.
just that one at Office Max, it was only it was like 3 pages double-sided, which amounted to the first 8 pages of the book plus a cover, was $350. And there's no way, if I got a 23-page book and I have to do 6 of them, and I want to make have enough to sell to people
Right.
at shows,
That's not going to do it.
no way,
No,
dude.
I mean, comic books, I know they are very expensive nowadays compared to when I was a kid.
I know,
But
yeah.
they're ridiculous.
I'm gonna have to sell it for at least $5
Yeah, man.
a piece, and so I got to make the cost to make them, to print them all at a certain point where I make a profit, hopefully. But I hear from a lot of guys that in the beginning,
Mhm.
you're gonna be eating a lot of money,
Yeah.
but then you're gonna build up an inventory of stuff that you can have
Mhm.
for later, and eventually, when you sell it all off, you'll make some money. But in the beginning, you're gonna be just,
It's hard, man. Just like
Yeah.
anything. You looked into publishing.
I was gonna try to send my stuff to a few publishers. There's a
Mhm.
few in particular that I would love to be published by. Fantagraphics would be the main one,
Right.
and they do publish. A lot of people's first books are weird stuff.
Right.
So I think my stuff. There's a guy at the comic shop that's all he always says. This guy named Micah. He does all his stuff in duct tape, dude.
Wow.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Yeah, you got to check it out. His name is Micah Garcia. It's the Stuck Duck on Instagram.
Wow.
But he was saying that my stuff looks like it would be published by Fantagraphics.
Right, man. I was thinking, man, you may be able to just send your idea in or take this idea into them.
I was
and
thinking about it.
somebody might publish this for you, bro.
I heard though
And
that
pick up those costs for you for
Right.
that's the thing.
printing.
If that book I was recommending, the one that's it's called The Unnatural Talent by Jason Brubaker, he goes over what people think that a publisher will do for them and what they actually do, and that's one of the things that you think that they'll pay for it and they'll market it and all this stuff, but sometimes they end up it costs it ends up not working out like that. It ends up they have contracts that are you end up it doesn't end up being the great thing that you thought it was going to
Wow.
be. So I was thinking maybe if I owned all the stuff, all the rights to everything, maybe have them publish it. I don't know. I need to have a lawyer with me when I go to have something published because I don't know anything about contracts. You know what I mean? And I don't want to end up getting screwed like you hear all the time. And I still have a lot to learn in that regard. But we'll
Yeah,
see.
Yeah, man. Shit.
He's
amazing.
Yeah, right.
He's
Yeah.
fucking amazing, man.
And he cuts that all out with a X-Acto knife.
Holy crap.
Yeah,
This is low key hard.
Yeah,
I'm looking
man.
at the Batman one right now.
yeah.
Yeah, he's
Micah
dope.
Garcia, dude. And then there's Albert Morales, and then this guy Victor. Sorry, Victor, I don't remember your last name, but he goes by Vodlines on Instagram. These guys are the ones that go down to Monster Comics when I go down there to draw and stuff.
man.
I've been just chilling and picking their brain, and
Right.
they're all doing the same thing. They're all trying to. Albert's been published by, or he's done some things for Marvel.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're good guys to learn from, and I think that's what you got to do is you got to go out there, you got to find these guys, you got to try to insert yourself into the equation, and
Yeah,
hopefully,
man. Yeah, hopefully you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, but like I said, it's just like anything, rapping.
Yeah, you rap, right?
anything. Yeah, I used
Yeah.
to. At one time I did. And that's a very, very, very tough game. You know
I
what
bet.
mean? It's tough, man. It's a lot of people coming after you and a lot of competition. But in the art world, I think it's a lot more love and communication and helping than it is in fucking music. So
Yeah.
man, I think it's just a better environment, man.
Yeah.
More chill environment. And I just want to get it more and indulge myself more into it, man. We're gonna start bringing in more cameras and reporting. I've been trying to get my reporting going. I want to get more reporters with me, but we're going to start doing it ourselves. I got everything set up. I'm just going to start talking to people, man, and getting more people here and letting people know the great art we have in Phoenix,
Right.
and the great stuff that people are here, man,
Yeah,
and,
dude.
and letting people know what we have going on in the city, man, because we're not known for that yet. And I think that seeing the graffiti that's popping up in the city,
Yeah.
and the way the city's going, we're going to more of a more artistic, diverse community. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I think that I just definitely want to be a part of it and indulge myself on it and get myself out there Fridays and be a part of the city.
Yeah, First Friday,
And
dude.
yeah, and letting people know the art and beauty that we have out here, man. And
Me too, man.
I definitely want to love what you're doing, bro. And
Thank you. You too.
let people know how to find your book and how to look you up and where they find you at online.
All right. the book, you can contact me to get it. It's you can either hit me up on Instagram. I'm at Austin Ackert Art, or you could also, I have that Odd Vomit Comics is the little imprint that I am publishing it under. You can hit me up there too on Instagram, or I'm on Facebook. It's The Art of Austin Ackert, and you can find me there, message me, or email me at austinackertart@gmail.com.
There you go, man. Austin Ackert, man. It's a great artist. He has a great book, Vampires. If you love it, go ahead and check it out,
Thank you,
man.
dude.
I really appreciate him coming by and talking to us and teaching us a little bit about what he has going on. Let's go to a quick commercial, man. We're gonna be back with Habari Weekly.
I drew that when I was sitting there at the table last Saturday at the art walk.
Run another one, man.
Okay.
I
just
sure
followed
hey.
you.
Cool. Thank you.
All right, welcome back. We're gonna do a little bit about Habari Weekly. You know, we go through the news, entertainment, and sports and politics throughout the week. Join us, Austin, if you have anything to say about what's going on, man. We just
Cool.
talk about what's trending in the world and everything. This week in politics, we have Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell is facing fierce criticism for comments he made this week in response to a question about the concerns of voters of color. Well, the concern is misplaced because this was Mitch McConnell said. If you look at the statistics, African American voters are voting in just as high a percentage as Americans. McConnell said, a recent survey, 94% of Americans thought it was easy to vote. That is not a problem. Turnout is up. After that statement, a lot of people were upset because it kind of made it sound like African Americans aren't Americans.
Yeah.
So people were trying to coming at him, letting him know that
We're here. We're here. We're here.
Right. But this is not the first time Mr. McConnell has come under fire for his comments pertaining to issues of race. In 2019, when asked about his position on reparations for slavery and advance of historic House hearing on the matter, he said, "We've elected an African American president." The response sparked outrage. I don't know what's wrong with that guy, dude. I mean, we don't.
So he was just all outright just showing all his little racism.
Yeah, man. He was just like, well, we have a black president, so fuck that shit.
But one black president out of 46 presidents.
Everything's fixed. It's over. So yeah, man. Mitch is in trouble this week, so I don't know. The problem has been the attacking of the voting rights. Everybody's up in arms about the way the Republicans don't want mail-in voting anymore. They want to make less voting polls, and they want to make it seem like it's harder to vote by the way they're doing things. It's not opening up voting polls. It's not their laws that they're passing. Right. So Mitch was trying to speak on that, and he fumbled it always. You know what I mean? So I wish Kentucky paid attention to what was going on, because I don't think most of them motherfuckers vote. You know, but hey, that's what we're stuck with. But in Florida, we had a bill to shield people from feeling discomfort over historic actions by their race, nationality, or gender approved by Senate committee. The Republican-controlled committee approved the bill.
I was hoping that was fake.
No. Republican senators in favor of the bill. 3 Democratic senators opposed it. The bill named individual freedom does not mention the critical race theory, but that's what they're attacking. I don't.
What?
Dude, I'm so confused why I am so confused. Who cares? And then the thing is this. Nope, you don't even have to take it's a college course.
Right.
If you don't want to take it,
you don't
take it. I don't get it, dude. They're attacking a ghost that no one cares about.
You're making me feel uncomfortable
but nobody
by talking about
Man, nobody feels uncomfortable. That's the dumb part. Nobody cares. Dog, hey, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, man. DeSantis and these people, they are, to me, they only talking to a small group of people in the country. You know what I mean? That's who they're talking to. They're not talking to all Americans. You know what I mean? They're talking to a small group of crazies who are yelling and screaming and whining. Exactly.
Yep.
But under Florida law, they already banned CRT, so they cannot be taught in schools. That's the critical race theory. And the concept that seeks to understand and address inequality and racism is in USA is that theory. It's pretty much had only been taught in colleges because no one in grade school can fucking understand it.
Yeah, right? Yeah. And that would probably be detrimental to their learning experience.
Exactly. They would know what they would even understand it.
Yeah.
I still don't. And I'm in high school.
Exactly. And so then they don't teach it to high school students because it's above their head. So I don't know why they're fighting over this, man. It's so ignorant. But this is what we've come to in the world of politics. The
racism is it's a fire starter, man. Anywhere, man. This racism thing.
Everywhere. Oh my gosh.
I hate it so much.
I had to text my uncle the other day. I had to text him the other day.
Yeah.
Because I get so many black jokes at school.
Yeah, because the kids want to crack black jokes. He goes to, we live in Paradise Valley. So it's not a predominantly black area. And, I don't really think about those things when I move places. I just don't want to be in the hood. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way when I move, that's the way I move. I didn't move to Phoenix to live in East St. Louis like I lived in Illinois. My mother moved us out of that to Edwardsville. So this is what I'm used to doing, living in the better areas. But these are the things you have to deal with. You know what I mean? Whatever, like I told you though, no matter what area we live in, there's going to be something that's going to be fucked up. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So we live on the west side, you got to deal with the gangs and you got to deal with this. You live over here, you got to deal with people being ignorant and being racist. You live over here, you got to deal with people breaking in your house, stealing your shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's regardless, we're going to have something that we're not going to be absolutely happy about.
And then you have the outskirts of the city where your next door neighbor is a mile away.
Right. When you live by yourself and you don't have any neighbors, nobody's around.
Right.
So, you take your chances in life. I like living in the city. You know what I mean? Because I don't like living where you don't have a neighbor and you're by yourself. I don't really like that. You know what I mean? I like being in the middle and seeing everyone.
Right. Close to the grocery store.
Right.
Walkable to the store.
Right.
I don't like living in these type of, but hey, I dealt with racism in school. We had a lot of race fights and ignorant, stupid shit. I would think that out in Phoenix that you would deal with less of it, but it's still ignorance, man. People are ignorant, unfortunately, man.
But not just that. A lot of Phoenix isn't just made up of born and raised Phoenicians.
A lot of people
it's right. It's a city of transplant.
Yeah.
So
that's so true. So they bring it with them from wherever they
come from.
Wherever they come from.
That's so true.
But hey, man, I can't say to you that we all haven't dealt with it. I have people come around and they say things like ninja and you try to be cool and you try to shake things off, man. But man, dude,
ninja? Is that like they're trying not to say the word?
Right. So they say ninja.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
What up, my ninja?
Oh my god. Bro. Do they think they're funny when they do that?
They do.
Okay.
I don't know, bro.
I give them one.
Yeah.
You just try to.
Are these white people saying this?
Yeah, most definitely. So you try to be cool and try to just, you know what I mean? Try not to take things to another level, especially when you have to deal with it at work, school, places that you need to keep it together and not act the fool.
Right? But you shouldn't have to deal with that shit at work and everywhere. You know what I mean? This fucked up.
It's like it's like they were like, why can't we say the word?
Like there's like 5 billion other words you can say. Why do you have to worry?
You can say whatever the fuck you want to.
Just know my reaction.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
It's consequences.
There's consequences. Right.
You can say it, bro.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
It might be missing a few teeth, but go ahead. It might be worth it.
That's on you, bro.
But then somebody calls the cops and you guys get shot.
And then everybody, And that's what it comes to.
Yep.
Is it gets raises, and that's why you trying to just. That's why
The
I tell you.
escalation.
That's why I
situation.
walk away, because I
That's
feel
why I
like
tell you to walk away.
that's why mostly in situations, like I said, there's got to be like 10, literally probably 10 black dudes at that school. And that's why in every conflict, we look at each other and walk away because we feel like we're going to get blamed in some shape or form.
We will.
Like,
it's in the whole school. There's only 10.
There has to be.
Yeah. Yeah, it's more. No, it's not many black people up here.
15 black students in all, if you count the females too. There's really not a lot.
That's crazy, man.
I went to an all-white school in my life.
Man,
I was the only bro. I remember walking down the hall and seeing.
You feel like everybody hate
one
Chris?
Black spot. Like,
Oh,
holy
dude.
shit. I hated that shit with a passion. I had to. I lived in Wood River for like.
Oh my gosh.
We lived there for like 1 year, dog. After I moved from a city that was 99% black.
I think that's where my OG moved.
Oh my goodness. Dog.
Where's that at? Which state is that in?
Illinois.
Okay.
So I moved from East St. Louis, which was 100% black, to a 100% white city in third grade.
Oh, dude.
Oh, it was so tough, bro.
I think that's where Munchie moved.
Yeah, that's what we all did.
No, I'm talking about later on.
Oh, he moved to Wood River?
Yeah, I think so.
Holy fuck, why?
I think he was with Tiana. I feel like that explains it.
Women will make you do crazy things, man.
We don't even want to talk about that. But I was hoping it would be more diverse than that. But you do have Mexicans, which makes it a little more diverse, and you have some natives too, so it makes it a little
with the white people. No, I'm playing.
Get out of here. So you just have to try to, you know what I mean? Just try to ignore the ignorance, dog.
Yeah.
You got a little while to go. You know what I mean? You'll be off to college where it'll be a lot more people. But the crazy part about college is that it's still there. People are just clicked up with their little cliques, and it's still the same bullshit, man. We got.
It's just like a higher level of high school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, huh? Only you're paying for it.
Exactly. Only it's coming out your pocket.
Yeah,
exactly, man. But hey, man, education is still important in America. It's the only way you can fucking make it, man. Unfortunately, dog.
Man, y'all just gonna be racist and stupid.
Man, the thing is, it's just like you're gonna meet more people, man. It's a big city, man. You're gonna meet a lot of people that are ignorant. You're gonna meet some people that's cool as fuck.
We just need more of the cool people than the ignorant people.
It's real, man. And it's just like what we're doing here, man, and is bringing in all type people and bringing all type people together.
Like I'll tell somebody I'll tell somebody go to the studio and they automatically assume that I rap.
Right.
Like, oh, you must be a rapper. No, I'm not. I can barely rhyme some of these Dr. Seuss rhymes.
That's probably a good thing.
One fish, two fish, buckle my shoe. I don't know.
Some of these rappers can't rap either, though. You know,
they really can't.
They really can't.
A lot of people can't.
I think somebody said it on a song. A quarter of these rappers can't rap.
Right. We don't know that. That's old trash. So we got in Phoenix some news. Local businesses are struggling due to labor shortages. A lot of companies are closing down and putting temporary closed on a lot of their businesses locally because they can't hire people in the metro area. We've had brand new restaurants that were going to open up and decided to not open. We had a Del Taco off of Scottsdale and Boulevard and Curry Road that's all set to go, and the construction is done, but they don't have any fucking workers.
Damn, man. Where is everybody?
It's
Sitting
crazy.
at home. Thinking they're gonna collect unemployment.
I don't think it's that easy. Everybody have to eat, man.
Yeah.
It's not that easy. I'm telling you.
People aren't qualified.
The boomers are retiring. Boomers are retiring. They're like, fuck it. They're going ahead and retiring right now. The shit is fucked. So they're going ahead and leaving. And that's who's leaving the market more than anybody, the job market. Now, I was reading that. Then, number two, other people are filling those positions that they're leaving. Why would you go work at Del Taco when I can get a fucking decent work from home job right now.
That's true.
For $20 an hour. Like, dude, they're everywhere. Work from home positions are everywhere.
And they
Why
used
am
to
I
be
gonna work
very
at them?
scarce. You couldn't
Exactly.
find a work from home
couldn't-
job 3 years ago.
All these positions were filled. Now that they are opening up, the people who are from lower levels are able to come into higher levels and get better jobs, man, right now. And they're taking those opportunities, man.
Have you heard about that? They call it the Great Resignation. Like, I guess since COVID, a bunch of people have decided, you know what, fuck this job.
Yeah.
I'm going to go after my dream job. That's crazy, man.
That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
This is the time to do it, man, because jobs, they are desperate for people.
And that's also a reason why the job market is becoming so competitive.
Mm-hmm.
And companies like Papa John's,
Mm-hmm.
Subway,
They're all competing. It's
they
up to
have raised their
$18
prices to
$18.
over $12 an hour.
Yeah.
$15 an hour.
They're offering everything.
Taco Bell was paying $15 an hour right down the street from my work.
They
Yeah.
And an out. Ooh.
What you getting?
16 an hour
16
starting
an
off.
hour.
16 an hour,
You work
plus
there?
you get 401k, you get tuition reimbursement, they give you
what?
Yeah.
medical leave. They
No way.
yeah.
Man, they care about their workers.
Dude.
Talking about some Chick-fil-A, they all because they Christians. Nah, I go on in and out.
You might work every day at In and Out, but you only gonna get one day off at Chick-fil-A, and that's on Sunday.
Right, that's on Sundays.
Yeah, I need 2 days off, man.
Demand is high right now.
Right.
And we probably playing the price on being tough on Mexican labor. That's probably hurting right now.
It is.
Because they holler and scream, build a wall. But who's gonna fucking work at Taco Bell? Who's gonna work the back kitchen at Del Taco now, motherfuckers? And now you can't get your taco, you screaming and hollering.
Now you can't get your taco.
You waited 30 minutes for a taco.
Can't
Now
get your taco.
No, they can't get shit. These companies are closing. Now you can't get your shit. Now you holler build a raw for 4 years. Now the motherfuckers not coming. Who gonna build the shit? Who gonna make your taco, bro?
Now black people, I'll tell you that right now.
People are getting better jobs. Americans is not working this shit. Nothing but little kids are gonna work this shit.
Yep.
They've been hollering all these years. We don't want to pay them more. We don't want to do this. Now these companies can't hire anyone.
Yeah, they screwed themselves.
Now they're fucked. So now how do you look? How does the wall look now?
Stupid and undone.
Dumbass ideas, man.
It's
something I be saying, dude. We need these people. Somebody has to work these fucking jobs, dumbasses.
Right.
It's just like saying it's with the farmers.
It's got to be low skilled labor.
Are you gonna go out there and pick your crops?
Right. Yeah. Do I even know how to raise crops?
Dude,
like my shit would die.
Right. Has to be low skilled labor out here. So we can't we're not gonna do it. We can't do it ourselves. So if this crumbles, America's gonna be fucked. Because if we don't have people to get these small things,
it's going to balloon.
We still got to work 80 hours a week to fucking pay. So we still don't have time to cook. That's why Taco Bell is booming. Because we don't have time, because we got to work 80 hours to pay the bills.
That's true.
Yeah.
And with like Grubhub and shit, they'll bring it right to your house, so you don't even got to go out.
And that's double the amount.
Right. A $10 meal from Cup Bop cost me $20 just to have it delivered to Grubhub.
And their taxes are also taken away from the companies.
Man, I'll get something from
Yeah, that's true.
Their taxes and whatever fees that they're putting on the local companies are hurting.
Like the little $3 sales fee tax, whatever that you would normally pay when you call Papa John's and order a pizza and have them deliver it.
$15.
Yeah.
They charge the company that.
Right.
Oh, we delivered something for you.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
So we need.
That's
us.
fucked up.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's hurting.
So they're
small
making money
businesses.
off of the customer and the fucking.
Yeah,
That's messed up, man.
Yes.
Like DoorDash, like if I'll DoorDash me some food, and it would be like probably $5. Like the food itself would be $5.
Mm-hmm.
It'll come out to be like $30.
Right.
Because they hit you with a
every fee.
small item fee.
Fees.
Oh, if you don't get a certain amount.
If you don't order
spend
over a certain amount,
oh
right?
my
They hit
God,
you with
I
a small order fee.
Right.
I hate that, man.
Yeah,
And then they're gonna hit you with a delivery fee.
I'll
and
give
a
me
tax fee.
I'll give me a McChicken or something. That will be $45.
Hey, man, we got to stop. I'm against those apps. We got to stop. That's why I'm stopping.
That's why when You know what I'm saying? Just
Fuck
go.
it, just walk, go get the shit.
You see,
Not being lazy, man.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we are
For real.
really lazy.
Lazy motherfuckers, man. We got to stop it.
But then again, some of those give people jobs. So
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't know.
it
I mean,
does.
yeah, it
It
gives people
does.
jobs, but
We're still lazy.
right.
It's to me, it's like this. Those companies are against the companies that they're in to make a decision to start
partner
helping
with
and
the
partner with the
companies.
companies
Yeah, right.
that
And not be taken from.
exactly.
Yeah,
It
for
shouldn't be
real.
a situations where they're against each betting heads against each
Right.
other.
So now companies that usually wouldn't offer delivery is partner with a company that, so now they can do delivery and they
Right.
can make more money
Exactly.
because partner with somebody that's
Right.
going to deliver
That's
the
gonna
food
help
for them.
them.
That's
not
going to pay
hurt
the
them.
delivery drivers.
Right. I mean, it's hard times. Inflation is fucking skyrocketing.
Ah, dude.
We can't get products in, and that's the reason why inflation is skyrocketing. Manufacturing is down because
Truck
we don't
drivers.
have workers. We don't have truck drivers.
Yeah.
there's no more meat.
I mean, the things.
I went to
everything.
Arby's. The Arby's slogan is "We have the meats."
They don't got the meats?
And
They
didn't
ran
have
out of
meat.
roast beef. That's your
Oh, man.
literal. That's y'all slogan.
Hey, man.
Y'all out of the run thing y'all known for. That's like that's like I'm saying. That's like Starbucks being out of coffee.
Hey, dog. It's tough
Right.
times, bro.
You go to Starbucks, we don't got no coffee, so y'all gonna need to get some tea or something,
Man.
maybe some water.
It's
Y'all,
tough times.
They should change it to we got some of the meats.
So we got some meat.
depending on what day it is.
Right. Hey, man, it's tough, man. And I know a lot of people don't think this COVID shit is real, but we're paying the price for it still. And the reason why inflation and we can't get things in is people aren't working.
Right.
Manufacturers aren't working. We can't get shipped out from China and all these different places.
And not as just as people's not working, it's limited work that you can do inside of a facility. You can't have
Yeah, right.
500 people in a
On top of
facility
each
on
other.
top of each
It's a
other.
petri dish.
True.
It's a bacteria petri dish.
And people are calling, like at my work, it's like every week there's at least a couple people missing because the COVID protocol, if you call in sick, you automatically are taking 10 days off.
Got to.
Like
Yeah.
there's so many kids missing at school.
Mm-hmm.
Like we have in my English class probably like 30 kids.
Missing. The
Damn.
only thing
Nah,
that's
there'll be like the whole class would be 30 kids.
Oh, okay.
There'll be like 11 kids in class.
half the class gone.
Oh,
More than
okay.
half the class is gone. Everybody gone.
What was that like going to school during that whole COVID?
I was talking to somebody about
lockdown.
this last night. You remember I went with my friend yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and we were talking. I'm like, how was it here? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Going in quarantine during school.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let you, I'm a junior now. We started COVID when I was a freshman.
Wow.
Going into high school.
Like I was just
Yeah.
like I really
I
just
didn't
got
think
in
about
just got into high school.
Your whole high school has been COVID.
So
Yeah.
we started, and there was like, and like for that time, first getting to high school was, you know what I'm saying, tricky. Everything was tricky. So when you hear, oh, we got like a couple days off, all right, bet, say less. Never went back for like the
Yeah.
rest of the year. Like never went back. So it was like to the point where all straight A students were starting to fail because they went virtual.
Yeah.
Because like they wasn't used to being virtual at all.
Yeah. And then they're
And
responsible they don't have anybody coaching them, helping
exactly.
them along.
It's like it's like we're teenagers, so it's like to the point when we do join a Zoom meeting,
Mm-hmm.
we go right back to sleep. That's what I did. I would join a Zoom meeting, then not accidentally, I go back to sleep. Then I'll be the only one in the Zoom meeting.
Right. Because you don't have that structure that was there.
Exactly. It's not like
That
you
don't have someone
and like
hey,
my
get your
parents
ass
be at
up.
work,
They gotta
so
still gotta
Right.
work.
Yeah.
Still gotta pay the bills.
Yeah.
But at some point, a teenager has to take responsibility for their own.
Yeah, but it's
Time
still tough.
management.
Yeah, you do got to learn
One
how to
day,
do that.
It's just out of nowhere. One day
yeah,
you
that
gotta
it
do
was
shit.
so
Right. And
you know what I'm
especially
saying?
with all the chaos everywhere, the whole world's
It
fucking
really
ending.
We had to learn it when we started it in job market. One day
feel
you
you.
just start a job and you got to learn
I
time
understand, but you
management.
know
That's
it's gonna
true.
be tough.
Or when you move out on your own, you get your first place, you got, oh shit, I got to pay rent, I got to
Right.
pay phone
It's-
bill, I got, you know.
It's tough, man.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I'm saying? At the same time, it's like when we got back, quarantine got so bad, everybody was excited to go back to school.
Right.
It was like, bro, we got school tomorrow. Y'all finna
Gonna
You
see
know
your
what I'm saying?
friends.
Shit.
Nah, then it was like social distancing, like desks was spread out. Then it like till it was like 2 months ago, everything got 3 months.
Kind of normal.
Yeah, kind of normal.
And
they
then
took off the mandate,
and then it went right back.
Then it went right back. It
Is
started
it back now?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Damn,
now.
man. You think they're gonna shut down again? They won't, right?
No,
they can't.
The thing that's better about right now is that the deaths aren't really high, but the contagiousness is still high. But people are getting over it faster.
That's what
it's
I
not
heard
as
too.
bad this time.
So right.
It's not people aren't being as hospitalized as they were with the original variant.
So
like the worst thing that happened to me when I got COVID was like I lost my sense of smell.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
my wife did too.
Yeah, that's what most people.
Like some people, it scared me because they was like, "Oh, it could be permanent."
Well, a lot of people did have issues where it lasted.
And there are a lot of people that are still having post-COVID issues.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is what really, because it happened for a week, and like I was getting more and more, and like, bro, I want to be able to smell. Like
that's tough. But let's get on to a quick segment for sports real fast. We got the Suns are looking great.
Trash.
They whatever, man.
I'm a Warriors fan. That's why I say that.
They beat up on the Mavs on Friday.
Trash.
The Lakers, did they win? You see if they won last night?
I can check real quick.
I know they blaming everyone but LeBron for that.
Oh, LeBron dropping all these points. LeBron,
yeah, man, it's his fault. He put this trash team together. He the GM.
Right.
Wait, did they lose yesterday? The Warriors?
No, they went. Curry hit a
his first. That was his first career.
Buzzer beater. Yeah, because I thought about that. He doesn't have the ball in his hands all the time like a LeBron does.
Like he's such a
he plays
off
player. The ball a lot, man.
DeRozan dropped 30 last night. Yeah, he dropped 37. I think it said 7 rebounds, 2 assists. No, 7 assists, 2 blocks. Like everybody out here balling.
We got did they win that game, the Bulls?
I don't probably not. Honestly, yeah, I hear they looking like trash lately.
Well, Levine's hurt. Ball is hurt. So,
have the Bulls been the same since Michael Jordan?
No, fuck no. They fucked up. They.
Oh yeah, Lonzo. Yeah, Lonzo finna go through surgery.
How you even let him walk out the door and walk to another?
Oh, he won. I think. No, that was 3 days ago.
But we got the playoffs this weekend. The Cardinals looked like pure shit last weekend. I'm gonna blame injuries, man, and they just weren't. I don't think they were really ready for the spotlight. I don't think that being that this was Kyler's first playoff game, I'm gonna give him a pass. I think that they just hadn't been there before, and I think they'll be a little better next year. And I think that record still will be about what it is now, 11-5, 11-6, and I find they'll find themselves back in the playoffs.
They say LeBron is the only player in NBA history to get 30,000,
9,000 rebounds.
Yeah, no, he got 10,000 rebounds, 30,000 points, and 9,000 assists.
Yeah, he definitely is, man.
He's you know what I'm saying. He's great, just not as of right now.
He's
getting older.
To me, it's about durability with him.
He's just getting older.
Yeah, he's old, right?
For 20 years.
Yeah, he's like 38.
Wait, what? He's 38?
37, 38, yeah. And he's had the ball in his hand every time. That's the thing about LeBron. You know what I'm saying? He does everything for his teams. All the teams ask him to do all this. No, he does it.
They won last night by a point. No, it was one. Yeah, it was 116 to 105. Did you see that foul Taylor Horton Tucker did?
No, I saw the one that Grayson Allen did, and he got ejected on your boy from Chicago.
He somebody went up with the ball, and Horton Tucker like grabbed him out of midair and slammed him.
Wow, I think he's gonna get traded anyway.
I mean, a lot of people are finna get traded.
But anyway, like I was saying, the Cardinals are trash. But hopefully next year we'll be better and look better. I got who you got this weekend? I got the Rams beating the Tampa Bay. I got Cincy beating Tennessee.
I got the 49ers beating Green Bay.
Wow. I got Green Bay beating the 49ers.
And I got the 49, you know what I'm saying?
And I got the Chiefs over the Bills. We'll see what happens in that aspect.
The Chiefs and Bills going to be a good game.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bills beat them. I'm not going to lie. The 49ers are not going to win.
You want to bet?
No, I'm not betting shit. But
all right.
I don't bet. But I do not think I would bet If I wasn't broke.
The 49ers.
Nah.
I just stuttered hard.
So what you got over there for Hollywood this week, Mama?
For Hollywood this week, we're going to make it real quick. I mean, there's this one person that just keeps rearing their head in Hollywood.
Tristan Thompson. Not this time?
No, not this time. It ain't Tristan Thompson. This week, it is Kanye West.
Oh, yeah, him too.
You mean Ye, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, I forgot. Excuse me. He changed his name.
Yeah.
Is it Ye or Yay?
It's Ye.
Yeah.
It's Yay.
Yeah. Kanye.
Oh, okay. My bad. I don't know.
This week, Kanye went to Instagram yesterday.
Hold on. Let me see. Hold on.
And he posted a video directing the video was directed towards Netflix. Netflix is doing a 3-part documentary called Genius. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing the name
Who knows, dog?
that correctly. But it is a Kanye trilogy, which is set to be released on Netflix February 16th, which follows the Sundance premiere. He's basically telling them he must get the final edit and approval on the documentary, saying that this is kindly for the last time he's asking for this.
Wow.
Time Studios and Creative Control documentary is directed by Clarence Cootie Simmons and Shaikh Oza. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing their names correctly. I'm probably botching them.
Trash them.
Right.
Yeah.
But Clarence Simmons and Oza, which is supposed to be an intimate, revealing portrait of Kanye West's experience, showcasing his formative days, his days while he was trying to break through, and his life today as a global brand and artist.
They're also talking about him, Michael Jordan, and DJ Khaled getting together to make shoes, make their own shoes.
Yeah, that's probably going to be his
dudes.
global branding that they're describing in the description for the show.
He's a genius, and geniuses
are crazy,
always
Eccentric.
insane, eccentric, and fucking weird.
And that's probably how you pronounce the name of the documentary too.
Weirdo.
Yeah, no, genius.
Genius is what I'm thinking. Genius.
Genius.
J for the gene. Genius.
Genius.
Oh, genius. I get it now.
Oh, like jeans?
Yep.
I don't. Who knows, man?
No, it's
like
spelled
genius,
J-E.
like smart, but he's
Why
using
do I have
a J.
to? Why can't you just spell shit normal?
Because it's Kanye.
I don't know. I feel like I got to go back to school
every
learn
time. You
damn.
have to go back and learn how to pronounce.
Speaking of Kanye, my school has something called the Kanye Hunt. Yeah, you heard me. The Kanye Hunt. There's pictures of Kanye West like scattered around school.
And you got to find them.
I ain't finding them.
And that's the only black people in the school is those.
Me
pictures.
and Kanye. Me and Kanye. That's only me and Kanye.
Anything else you got for the Hollywood hotness?
Not so much as for Hollywood, but we're gonna do it for local celebrities. So as we know, this past week was Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. We celebrated that on Monday.
Happy birthday, mama.
I had to work.
But also,
Me too,
not many
shit.
people know that it was also Muhammad Ali's birthday.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
The same
Yes,
day?
the same day.
No
Wow.
way. I didn't
Yes.
know that.
Me either.
It's January 17th. It's the same day. He celebrated his 80th birthday. He would have celebrated his
I'm
80th
sure, like,
birthday.
okay.
He kind of dead.
Yeah, he died a few years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he
like
was
what?
definitely a
boxing
Phoenix,
legend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Phoenix, native.
Right. Definitely.
Not from here, but he lived
here.
Wait,
For
Muhammad
years.
Ali did?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
I
Up
didn't
until
know
his last
that.
day.
Yep.
Fuck
No
yeah.
way.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
He died out here?
Yes.
Prince live out here? Didn't he die out here?
No.
That's crazy.
But to honor both men, Muhammad Ali and Martin Luther King, some chefs around the valley, they got together and they served up steaks at St. Vincent de Paul.
Oh,
That's dope.
nice.
For all the black people for free?
It said they wanted to honor the two men and their legacy for helping others.
Yeah, man.
The menu included grilled steaks
Wow.
from chefs Mark Lupino
That's dope.
from
Yeah.
Steak 44,
Mm-hmm.
Dominic's Steakhouse,
A very expensive place.
and Ocean 44.
Very
Damn,
expensive.
I should have gone to
places.
Positive or Vincent de Paul, man.
You spending about
What-
couple,
was
you
it-
spending
was it-
200, 300, 400 coming up out of
Yeah.
Dominic's.
Out of Dominic's, yeah, they are a very good
very
steakhouse.
expensive. But
Was it free?
That sounds good.
Yeah, this was free meals they served
Damn.
up.
Why ain't nobody go?
Another chef was Vincent Geralt. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing his last name correctly. Probably not.
Probably not.
But he owns Vincent's on Camelback.
Mm-hmm.
It's a restaurant on Camelback. Mark Tarbell and Chris Bianco. He owns Pizzeria Bianco. They said that the day was basically about the inspiration of two great men,
Mm-hmm.
civil rights leader, as well as a boxing legend. So not only did they want to do that, they wanted to bring the community together to break bread
That's dope, man.
in
That
honor
is a
of the
really
two
cool
men.
way to do
So
it.
That is really cool, man.
I thought that was a really good feel-good story for the
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's it for hotness. We want to get over to the comic book corner real fast. And in my little corner of the world, we have Boba Fett. Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
And it's been disappointing to me at best, man. Ever since the book of Boba Fett began, there's been a niggling feeling that something has been missing from the Fett story. But Chapter 4, The Gathering Storm, has finally delivered it. I think it was motivation. Crumbs have certainly been left over the last 3 episodes hidden at Boba's purpose for displacing Bib Fortuna. I don't really know his pronounce her name well.
Yeah, you did.
And taking over as Diamo in Mos Espa, all these fucking names, via his sojourns into the past in his Bacta tank. Now writer Jon Favreau has effectively pulled those loose threads together to give meaning to these present day moments. I thought that The Gathering Storm is, as an episode, we've been waiting for. It had strong action. It was formidable with Ming-Ni Wan, and Jon Favreau finally brings together the narrative threads of the previous 3 chapters of Boba's revolutionary quest toward entertaining and encouraging effect. But I still think it's kind of slow. I do think that was probably the best episode, the last one.
Even though I fell asleep on it, it probably still was.
It still was the best. It had the most action.
Yeah.
I mean, and it kind of explained what was kind of more what was going on, because you still feel kind of lost.
I know, it's him being a good guy. Like I wish he was a little more ruthless. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He was always a badass.
Yes, he's just a bad guy.
And now he's like, he never wants to hurt anybody's feelings. He wants everybody to be happy.
They're trying to make him like this. They're trying to toe this line that I don't think they should really toe. Just make him a bad guy. He's a bounty hunter.
I like how they got the Rancor back though, and how he got that big ass. That was cool.
No, that was cool. There's the sets, the CGI, the how they do those green guys, whatever those things, green pig guys.
Yeah,
fucking ridiculous.
The Gamorreans.
Yeah, Gamorreans. They're ridiculous. Everything's ridiculous, man. But I just think that when you coming from the Mandalorian and the connection that it has, that's what gives it the slowness, because you expecting this.
Wait, were they
like?
Mandalorian.
Yeah, that's what I think that's more the feel that I was kind of looking for when it first came out.
Feel.
Yeah,
both of them have the same feel. You know what I mean? So you're
Isn't
expecting.
there another season of Mandalorian?
Yeah, there's going to be another
It's
season
like
of
next year or
Mandalorian.
something, or this year or something.
But Mandalorian gave you really were connected to the character.
Yeah,
I need to
Even
watch
though he
that.
never
I still
showed his
haven't watched
face, you
it.
still
That's
were
true.
connected to the character, dude. It's crazy.
That was kind of the coolest thing about it. You never saw his face.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And this dude takes his shit off all the time.
All the
I
time.
know.
I'm
Right.
bald. He just want to let people know.
I don't know. His face is ugly. Look like
It
a
really
look
is.
like
I
a
thought he would be
nutsack.
younger or something.
I wonder if it's because it's part of the contract. He wants to make sure his face is on that screen as much as possible.
But they
Okay,
finally they
Kanye.
finally healed him in the last one. where
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, finally, you don't.
He don't look like a wrinkled nut
nutsack
anymore.
Right.
They
Dope.
but recently, honestly, there's this dude on YouTube. He be watching stuff in 0.25 x speed.
Huh?
He be watching stuff in slow motion
Why?
to point out all the small details.
He's
in the-
crazy.
So he
Probably
he
takes
watched
a long
that.
time.
He
Right.
watched that. He had to go to the movie theater 8 times and watch that Spider-Man movie.
Oh, my
Wow.
God.
He noticed so much
Is
stuff
he the
in
one that
movie.
caught the damn ad for the the other group.
From
was that?
the Winter Soldier.
Yeah, from Falcon and Soldier. Because somebody
The
just
global protection.
yeah, they caught
agency.
ads in the background.
Yeah.
And what the ad said.
He saw.
Yeah.
No, he was like, there be so much details in Marvel movies that is so crazy.
Yeah, they still
Yeah,
bringing out
that's
details.
true.
Oh
from
my
that movie,
Yeah.
too.
God,
They're
they
loaded with
they're
Easter
in
eggs.
the back of you remember, spoiler alert, but you remember in the back of the scene, you remember they were in the lab.
No,
All
And
the
they
three
was all
Spider-Man?
the Peters was in the lab.
all three
Yeah, yeah.
Spider-Man, and they were making webs or whatever, and making antidotes. That's what they're
That's
doing.
right. Yep.
And you can see in the background, Toby was taking off his gloves, and it feels like they like when he shot his web
Mm-hmm.
to show that it's just organic webbing. You can still see the mark on his hand from the very first Spider-Man movie when he there's a web marking on his wrist,
On his wrist, right?
and you
Interesting.
can still see that till this day.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And it's like Marvel made him take off his gloves, so you know what I'm saying?
Just so they can show that
Yeah,
mark,
just
right?
so he can
Right.
show.
Yeah. They're
And-
just, man, they're so detailed oriented, man.
That movie was
Every
so
single
good, too.
detail was amazing.
dude.
It was like, and when they landed on the Statue of Liberty head,
Mm-hmm.
they did it on purpose. Like Toby was like all the way on his, you know what I'm saying? He was like on all fours, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, doing the iconic Spider-Man pose. Andrew was on both of his feet, and they said Tom was in in between those because he's like the mixture of both Spider-Man.
Ah. I wonder
And-
how many hidden subliminal.
Man, there's
things
a
like that.
lot. There was Toby didn't have his suit on because he's the better Peter Parker. You remember how people be saying he's the better Peter Parker, Andrew the better Spider-Man? And so
That makes
think
sense.
about it. Andrew was the better Spider-Man, so he wore his Spider-Man suit through the whole movie. And Toby was wearing his Peter Parker clothes because he's better Peter. And you can hear the conversation going on how Andrew was saying he was doing better as Spider-Man, and Peter saying Toby was saying he was doing better as Peter Parker.
Yeah.
Because he was like him and Mary Jane got married, and they were talking about there's a deleted scene, the end credit scene of Peter going back to Tobey Maguire going back to his universe, and you're gonna see what's her name, Kristen Dunst or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Her-
Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah, her and the kid, and it's supposed to be like a happily ever after type thing.
Wow.
But
they
does he
talk-
go back with the wounds in his back?
Man, they pointed that out too, because they was like both he got stabbed in Spider-Man 3 by the other Green Goblin, by Harry Osborn or something like that.
Or it was Venom, I think, stabbed him.
No, it was
It was Harry?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
when he threw the bomb back in Harry's face.
Oh,
When he had the symbiote.
Okay.
Then he got stabbed in the stomach, and he
Mm.
pulled his knife out his stomach.
Yeah, they had to make sure they make a joke about that because he been stabbed up several times.
Oh yeah, my back.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's how it is when you're that old too.
Yeah, and he fucked his back up when he
Fall.
fell.
Yeah,
off
that's
the
what
roof.
they
right.
pointed out too. When he jumped
And he
off the
also
building.
had back issues in the actual
Comment, yeah.
shooting of the movie.
Yeah, that's
he had
the-
back
yeah.
issues too. So, a lot of shit to get to.
Like,
on,
I
Marvel,
love
man.
Marvel. That's why I love
it.
Marvel.
Definitely.
Love Marvel. Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
DC
fans
don't
here.
put in as much effort as that.
I know, right? DC.
DC just do not care.
But that new Batman, though, it does look
yeah,
pretty.
they saying that's
Yeah.
gonna be the longest Batman
2
game.
hours,
Really?
33-minute.
I mean,
What?
game, not
Yeah.
they saying
Yeah.
that's gonna be the longest
Damn.
Batman movie.
Yep.
2
Oh,
hours
It'd
and
be
55
long.
movies.
Colin
Was it 55
Farrell.
or 33?
No, 2 hours and 55.
55.
That's almost
Holy
3 hours.
crap. It is 3 hours.
Dude.
Then the 8-minute credits.
And the last movie, what was it that
Zack Snyder's.
yeah. Well, how long was that?
4
Oh,
hours.
4 hours.
Which
Oh,
version? The Zack Snyder cut?
yeah.
The
Yeah.
Snyder
Oh.
cut.
Yeah.
I hated the original.
Me too, dude.
That
Oh,
was
me
so-
too.
Josh Whedon tore that movie up, man.
Yeah,
I
he
hate
did.
that movie
And I agreed with your boy Ray Fisher after seeing the Zack Snyder cut and seeing how much was of his parts were snatched out.
Yeah.
He should be
But
in charge of all. You know what I'm saying? All that. I'm just
I
saying.
agree that they fired him also, Ray Fisher, because he just would not stop crying on Twitter. Like, dude, we all agree with you, bro. Stop crying on Twitter. He wouldn't. So now he's fired.
Oh, dude,
Right.
I forget his
job.
name, but he's a Marvel associate
Who?
and he's in charge of Spider-Man.
Oh.
and he's actually to blame. Like not Sam Raimi, but he was to blame. You know what I'm saying, for all the bad stuff that went on with Spider-Man 3.
Which the second version of Spider-Man?
No, the first one, the
Garfield,
Tobey Maguire.
Oh, Tobey Maguire.
Because their original Spider-Man 3 was only supposed to have and the side story of, you know what I'm saying,
Venom.
Nah, Harry.
Oh,
Venom was not supposed to be in it.
They put too much in that movie.
Yeah, that he was.
And Venom is by itself.
And they made Venom so ugly. Oh my gosh!
Aren't they bringing him into the new one though?
I don't know what
because of that post-credit thing.
I don't know what they're doing, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he did originate in the Spider-Man comic.
I was confused when they brought him and didn't zap him out, but a little bit. I'm just.
I can't hang out with anybody who leaves during the credits of a Marvel movie.
Oh yeah, because you know that they gotta.
Hey, bro, sit down and wait.
People got.
Not during this movie, you don't.
That is the cutest baby I have ever seen.
Thank you.
And she's so chill too. She's just like
Camera's on Demi now.
Yep.
Say hey, mama.
I miss having a baby. I will not have another one.
No,
I got two.
I won't either.
You already know what the deal is.
I'm scared if I have a second one, they won't be as chill as her.
Yeah, she's so chill.
Right, and they'll make her mad, and they'll be fighting all the time.
Right,
like mine do. Oh, dude, it drives me insane.
Just a whole bunch of just a shit.
You'd be the only child.
Me and my sibling. Well, I'm the most talkative sibling, but
yeah, we know.
You're not funny, Aisha.
Right.
Anyway,
is it your sibling's kid or your sibling's kid? Okay.
It's my brother's
kid.
Mm-hmm.
Right on.
We're gonna.
We're done.
Move into the final exam.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah. We're not done. We have a long show today.
I mean, I just let y'all. I kept trying to get your attention. Time.
Oh, my bad.
Time.
Let's go.
Anyway, up for the final exam today. 5 questions. If you get 5 correct or 3 correct, we'll donate to your charity of choice.
Okay.
You might already saw the answers because she didn't start the thing in the middle.
What?
You started the thing in the middle.
I
had to scroll up.
Hey, look over here. Look over here.
Ready?
Yes. Question 1. Superman's red cape isn't only a stylish and memorable accessory, it's part of his history. Who originally made his cape?
Oh, man. I know that it's the blanket he was wrapped in when he was sent to Earth in the little capsule.
That's what I said. I know I'll be right. I'll be watching my movies and comic books, Aisha.
Right. And the symbol's supposed to mean hope or something like that. I don't know if they threw that in for the movie, but.
Yes, that is just purely thrown in for the movies. Okay. That is not an accurate statement.
I wonder who made the actual the cape. Was it his biological mom?
No.
Oh.
The answer is Martha
his
Kent.
Adopted mom. Wait, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
She originally made the cape when he was a kid, when he first got his powers.
Okay.
But the cape was originally supposed to be used to hide his Clark Kent clothing.
Which is insane. That sounds like some DC shit. How the fuck you gonna hide clothes with a cape?
How you gonna hide your identity with some lens crafters?
Yeah.
There's a skit going around with Jimmy Kimmel, and he does that.
They crazy. But anyway, this is probably comic book, you know what I'm saying, lore. So yeah.
Who is Superman's second most famous girlfriend?
Oh no.
I think I know this one.
Can I send it over to him?
I haven't seen the answers. I really haven't seen the answers.
I know I heard this on a podcast the other day that he was no longer with what's her name, the reporter, that he was with some other girl, but I do not know it. So I'm gonna go ahead and say Halle Berry.
I don't know. I really don't know. I probably got it wrong.
That sounds familiar. Yeah.
No, I was about to say Wonder Woman.
No.
You've been all the way wrong.
Batman.
He did date her, but Batman dates Wonder Woman, I think.
And more
tag team.
Yeah.
That's because I'm thinking about the Injustice universe.
Oh, and Injustice. I'm gonna check that out today. I ain't even watched it yet.
I started to watch it last night, but nah.
All right. In what issue did John Constantine first appear?
Oh man, John Constantine wasn't. Oh God, was he in
Do you mean the actual number or the comic book?
The actual comic
the
book.
comic
Number?
Man,
Or just the name of the comic?
name of the comic.
Oh, okay.
Batman and Superman thugging stuff out. No, I was playing.
he's not from Sandman. I don't think. God, I knew this one too. I heard this on some podcast.
Dang.
I know, right?
Which one did he first appear in?
Don't ask me this time.
It's not Justice League. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know that one, man.
Yeah.
That's a tough one.
Justice League Dark.
I'm gonna Sandman. I'm pretty sure it's not Sandman, but I feel like Neil Gaiman had something to do with John Constantine or something. No, maybe it was another famous comic book writer. Like,
Give up?
yeah, give up.
Wait a minute.
You can't Google the answer,
I ain't
homie.
Googled it yet.
That would be Saga of the
That's a
Swamp
Thing, number 37,
Dang.
June 1985.
That kind of makes sense though, because it's kind of mystical and the mystical arts of
Yeah.
Swamp Thing and everything.
And that's
You know, I wouldn't
Alan
even-
Moore's probably the one.
Yeah,
that-
man.
I really wouldn't have even thought of that, like
Swamp
at all.
Thing had a good run, man.
And I'm
Swamp
kind
Thing's
of mad
badass.
that
Yeah, man.
they canceled that after the first season too.
Oh, I was pissed, dude. It was
that
it was
show?
one
Yeah.
of their.
It looks
one of
sick.
their
it was
fucking
one of
best
their
shows.
better shows.
Really? I
yeah.
never seen it.
I don't know why they canceled the shit.
What streaming service was it on?
It was when they had
was on
their own
CW.
DC.
It was
Streaming
on their
service.
own DC
They had
streaming
DC
service.
streaming,
And
and
you
they
can't
shut
find
that
it?
down. No, they
No,
shut
they
it down.
shut it down.
to become
man.
HBO Max.
Oh, so and you
It
can't
was
find it on
worth it.
HBO Max.
That was a good.
Damn.
That was a good sacrifice. I just
Until
thought
they
I'd point
bring
that
it
out.
back, man. They were supposed to be bringing back a second season, and then I think they aired it on the CW.
Yep,
after,
they aired it. Yep, they
after
re-aired
was
it on
on
the
DC.
CW. Yep,
And then they still didn't bring it back.
yep.
Right.
All right. What is Silver Surfer's real?
Wait, Silver
Silver
Surfer. She said Silver
Say that
Surfer.
5 times.
That's Silver Surfer shit. Silver
Sil-
Surfer.
Silver
Silver Surfers. She said Surfer Surfers.
Oh, man. I'm sure he's got some alien name like like Oobleck or something weird.
Kal-El.
Yeah, that's Superman.
I knew that one. I was just giving an example.
Norrin Rad.
Rad. That's like
Norrin
a normal
Rad.
name.
Yep.
His last name is Rad. That's
Yep.
Rad.
Yep. That's it.
The character Hellboy needs no introduction, but which comic book publisher has consistently
Consistent.
Can't read today.
consistently it's the same shit.
Look at it. She's never
No.
wrong, folks.
I'm pretty sure I know this one. I think it's Dark Horse.
Dark Horse
Uh-oh.
Comics is correct.
You got it.
Yeah.
So I mean,
1 out of 5.
1 out of 5. We're gonna have to start a wall of shame
I
because
know.
Hey, man, that was hard though.
Yeah,
Comic books
yeah,
is hard. 'cause it's
yeah,
so
really.
vast.
Comic books are because
hard.
it's comic book.
It's so big.
and I tried to find the easier questions that related to more like cartoons and movies
Yeah,
that are recent or that have been come out in the
When's
last.
the last time you seen Silver Surfer in a movie?
Well,
Fantastic
Yeah,
Four.
Fantastic Four.
That was
yeah.
like 2005.
It doesn't
That wasn't that
matter.
long ago.
That was
To you, it was a long time ago.
Yeah,
To us,
that's
it
when I
wasn't.
was born.
Plus, I wouldn't be surprised if they bring it back in some capacity because
Oh,
they're
he's
going to be
coming.
bringing
Yeah, he's
Galactus
coming
Blade.
back.
Hey,
It's
I'm
coming.
excited for Blade.
It's
Oh,
coming, man.
dude, that's
Yeah.
going to be sick.
Cause
It's gonna be raw.
That one
in the
dude's playing him.
Internals, in the
Mhm.
end credit scene, that's him
Did you
talking.
seen Eternals yet?
Oh, no.
Yeah, the thing.
Well,
he's in
the end
There's a
credit scene.
Blade
Oh,
credit scene.
I'm
Yeah.
going to have to
Check
check
it
that
out,
out,
man.
dude.
It's just his voice. It's
It's
not
just
him.
his voice.
It's
Yeah.
just
I
his
want to
voice.
see Morbius.
Me too.
That look
Yeah.
hard. Yeah, that look really
It
look.
looks like it's gonna. Did they kick it back again, huh?
I
Yeah,
don't
they
know.
did.
It's
Kick it
coming
back
out.
again.
And he's the
eventually.
one who wait. He's one of the people who killed Spider-Man, right?
Yeah, he's a vampire. Vampire.
I think
that
he
fights
killed
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
And then
Kristen Cinema just got censored.
oh no,
She got Shin.
Censored. Yeah.
Wow.
Censored.
on Instagram or something.
It's Arizona
No.
Democrats have formally censored
Nah, that's when
Kristen
they
Cinema
all
for
vote to
blocking
shut you
voting
up.
rights legislation.
The rest of the party, I guess I forget what the rules are when they do that, but they like get pissed off because you don't vote the way the rest of the party
They
is.
shut her down.
Yeah.
Hey,
Damn.
I just want to point out one thing.
What's that?
This next Thor movie probably gonna be raw.
Oh, dude, yeah, for real.
We didn't even talk about the Moon Knight trailer.
Oh, that looks sick.
Yeah, it looked good, man. It looked really good.
And the new Avatar and the new Jurassic World are two movies I'm like just dying.
Really
Well, are there trailers out or something?
No, not yet.
Okay,
Soon,
I was about to
no.
say, I would've.
But Moon Knight looked really, really, really good, man. They was making
At first,
fun
I
of this,
didn't understand why he was like kept blipping in like other places.
Mm-hmm.
But like after he told me that he had like multiple
personality disorder.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So that's why he was like, thank God you're alive.
Yeah.
The next one, he was robbing a bank.
The next one, one thing that they are doing that I did notice is different is Mark Scepter will not be the main character. It's like I forget the other guy that he plays like he's 4 different people inside of himself.
In Moon Knight?
Yeah. One of them, Mark Scepter, is like a millionaire. So that's like one of his personalities.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm saying? So that would be like an off personality that
they need to know another.
It's
honestly,
so
dude, this is gonna be
in
awesome.
my
His character
opinion,
is dope, man.
in my opinion, they should do another Ghost Rider movie.
They will.
Ghost Rider, he'll pop up again.
They should do Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Yeah, it's
Cosmic Spider-Man was the most, I guess, popular one of the most popular cosmic. You know what I'm saying? Superheroes.
Yeah,
because he punched Hawk into orbit.
You talking about when he had the black suit?
Nah, he had cosmic powers. He could fly.
Damn.
Like, yeah, he punched Hawk into orbit.
I got to read up on that one.
And Cosmic Ghost Rider, it's Punisher
Mm-hmm.
becomes instead of Silver Surfer being the Herald of Galactus, the Punisher becomes Ghost Rider, and then he becomes the Herald of Galactus.
Holy
and
crap.
He's got like this.
Like there's so many, like what is type stories.
That's what I like, the vastness of the stories.
It's cool.
So much.
That's why I like Marvel, how they're so vivid
Versatile
and versatile and
yeah.
Definitely
dope, man. Well, hey, we're gonna get up out of here, man. We appreciate y'all sticking around and listening to us this week. We have Aisha, Jimmy, and Austin Ackert joining us. Thanks for coming in, sir.
Thanks for having me, dude.
And make sure to look out for his Carmen Sunshine and look him up on Instagram.
Follow him on Instagram. It's worth
Definitely, man. Odd Vomit Comics. Check him out, man. And I appreciate you guys coming through. Peace out.
Hey, bye.
Bathroom again?
Yeah, man.
Cool. Thank you.
I did.
Go ahead. Pick it out. Exit out. I don't know how to.